Welcome to our exploration of emotional connections and relationships. Today, we dive into the subtle yet powerful ways men reveal their true feelings. Society often teaches men to hide their vulnerabilities, making it challenging to recognize when they genuinely care. But when a man lets his guard down and shows his authentic self, it's a rare and meaningful gesture. In this video, we'll uncover the signs that indicate you hold a special place in his heart. Understanding these cues can help you appreciate the depth of your relationship and foster a stronger bond. Let's begin by looking at the first sign, the sharing of personal stories. From a young age, many men are taught to suppress their emotions and avoid showing vulnerability. This cultural conditioning can make it difficult for them to express their true feelings, even in close relationships. However, when a man chooses to open up, it's a significant indicator of trust and emotional connection. Recognizing this background helps us better understand the importance of the signs we're about to discuss. By being aware of these societal influences, you can appreciate the courage it takes for a man to reveal his inner world. Now, let's move on to the first key sign, sharing personal stories. One of the clearest ways a man shows he cares is by sharing personal stories from his life. These stories might include childhood memories, family experiences, or significant life events. When he chooses to let you in on these moments, it's a sign that he values your presence and trusts you with his past. Pay attention to how and when these stories are shared. Often they come during quiet, intimate moments. This act of storytelling is more than just conversation, it's an invitation into his world. Recognizing this can help you understand your unique position in his life. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. When a man feels safe enough to share his personal stories, it means he trusts you deeply. This trust is not given lightly, especially for those who have been conditioned to keep their feelings hidden. By listening and responding with empathy, you reinforce this trust and encourage further openness. It's important to recognize these moments and appreciate the vulnerability being shown. Next, we'll explore how sharing fears and insecurities takes this trust to an even deeper level. Significant sign of emotional connection is when a man shares his fears and insecurities with you. This level of vulnerability is not easy for most men, given societal expectations. When he opens up about what worries him or makes him feel insecure, it's a clear indication of deep trust and emotional investment. Pay attention to the patterns of these disclosures. Are they becoming more frequent or detailed? This progression often signals a growing bond. By responding with understanding and support, you help strengthen the connection between you. It's not just what is shared, but how and when it's shared that matters. Notice if he gradually becomes more open about his feelings and insecurities. This pattern of increasing disclosure is a strong indicator of emotional investment. Each time he confides in you, it's a step toward a deeper, more meaningful relationship. By being attentive to these changes, you can better understand the depth of his feelings and respond in ways that nurture your connection. Next, let's look at another powerful sign, sharing personal dreams and aspirations. When a man talks about his dreams and aspirations, he's sharing a vital part of his identity. These conversations might include his hopes for the future, career ambitions, or personal goals. By letting you in on these dreams, he's inviting you to be part of his journey. This level of sharing goes beyond everyday conversation and signals a profound emotional connection. It shows that he sees you as someone important enough to share his deepest hopes with. Appreciating this gesture can help you recognize the significance of your role in his life. Discussing dreams and aspirations together can strengthen your relationship. When you both share your hopes for the future, it creates a sense of partnership and mutual support. This exchange of ambitions helps you understand each other's values and priorities. It also opens the door to planning a future together, whether it's about career, family, or personal growth. Recognizing the importance of these conversations can deepen your emotional bond and bring you closer as a couple. Next, we'll explore how actions reflect emotional commitment. Words are important, but actions often speak louder. When a man's actions consistently align with his words, it's a strong sign of emotional commitment. This might include keeping promises, being present during tough times, or making thoughtful gestures. These actions show that he's invested in the relationship and values your happiness. Pay attention to the small, everyday things he does. They often reveal his true feelings more than grand declaration. Recognizing these patterns can help you feel more secure and appreciated in your relationship. Consistency is key when it comes to understanding a man's emotional commitment. It's not just about big romantic gestures, but the reliability of his everyday actions. Does he check in on you regularly? Is he there when you need support? These consistent behaviors show that he's truly invested in your well-being. Over time, these small acts build a foundation of trust and security in the relationship. Next, let's discuss how making you feel irreplaceable is the emotional peak of connection. Highest level of emotional connection is when a man makes you feel truly irreplaceable. This goes beyond words and is shown through his attentiveness to your needs and preferences. He remembers the little things that matter to you and goes out of his way to make you feel special. These thoughtful actions are powerful indicators that you're cherished and valued. When you notice these efforts, it's a sign that you hold a unique and important place in his heart. Appreciating these moments can strengthen your bond even further. Sometimes it's the subtle gestures that speak the loudest. A man who pays attention to your likes, dislikes, and daily routines is showing that he truly cares. These small acts of kindness and consideration build a sense of belonging and trust. Over time, they create a strong emotional foundation for your relationship. By acknowledging and appreciating these gestures, you reinforce the positive dynamic between you. Next, we'll reflect on the overall signs that indicate a man sees you as truly special. Let's take a moment to summarize the key signs of emotional connection we've discussed. From sharing personal stories and vulnerabilities to revealing dreams and showing consistent actions, each sign points to a deeper level of trust and commitment. Making you feel irreplaceable is the ultimate expression of his feelings. By recognizing and valuing these signs, you can better understand your partner's emotional world and nurture a more meaningful relationship. Now, let's reflect on how these insights can empower you in your own journey. Understanding these rare signs of emotional connection can empower you to build a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. By being attentive to your partner's actions and words, you create an environment where both of you feel valued and understood. Remember, emotional intimacy is a two-way street. Your openness and support are just as important. Use these insights to foster deeper trust, communication, and love in your relationship. As we wrap up, let's consider the lasting impact of emotional connections. Emotional connections are the foundation of lasting relationships. When both partners feel safe to share, trust, and support each other, the relationship thrives. The signs we've discussed are not just indicators of his feelings, they're building blocks for a loving partnership. By recognizing and nurturing these signs, you can create a relationship filled with understanding, respect, and joy. Thank you for joining us on this journey to decode the hidden signs of emotional connection. Wishing you all the best in your relationships ahead.